USC has many unique essays, so we'll go through some of the additional essays that USC requires on top of the CommonApp essay. Obviously, just to start off, the CommonApp essay is 650 words, and you'll be submitting it to many other colleges, so it's not something that you should be tailoring exclusively to USC, but it is something you should be tailoring to your personal narrative when you submit your applications to colleges. The first essay that USC requires is describe how you plan to pursue your academic interests and why you want to explore them at USC specifically. So this is specifically a question about education. So you really shouldn't be talking about your career choice or how your major relates to your career, but you should be talking about why you want that education and you want it at USC specifically. So you can choose a first and second choice major on your application. If you want to address those, you should feel free. But what they really want to see is describe your experience, describe specifics at USC. Don't just say that there's this club, there's this program, there's this class, but also say how you want to participate in those classes and what you are going to take away from those opportunities. And that is a 250-word essay, so it's relatively short, but I think it is more than enough space to show that you're dedicated to USC and advertise yourself to USC. The second required prompt, there are 3 options. They're all 250 words. So let's go option by option. The first option says, USC believes that one learns best when interacting with people of different backgrounds, experiences, and perspectives. Tell us about a time when you were exposed to a new idea or when your beliefs were challenged by another point of view. Please discuss the significance of the experience and its effect on you. So basically, this is one question, but there are 2 options that you can choose. This is clearly a question geared towards diversity, and not just from backgrounds, but also from mindsets. So the first idea of the question, first possible take on this question is about the time you were exposed to a new idea. And so this could be when your beliefs were challenged, when you realized that there was a wrong in your ways, and when you grew from that experience, and how you grew from that experience. And USC really values honesty. Even if you had a corrupt philosophy or something like that earlier, talking about your growth and self-realization is a really powerful essay for any school, I believe, not just USC. The second option for the first prompt is to talk about a time when your beliefs were challenged by another point of view. So oftentimes students who have something to say about discrimination they face, whether that is like sexism, racism, etc., they'll often take the second take on this first prompt. And by discussing this, you can discuss any difficulties you've had to face just for existing the way you are, and also talking about how you face these challenges and adversity and overcome them to be a really strong person and therefore a strong candidate for USC. The second possible prompt for the second essay is USC faculty place an emphasis on interdisciplinary academic opportunities. Describe something outside of your intended academic focus about which you are interested in learning. Now, this isn't an opportunity, as many students see essays, to brag about an extracurricular that you couldn't fit in anywhere else. This is an opportunity to discuss something that you were interested in, but maybe there weren't courses at your high school. Maybe you never had the time to focus on it. This isn't a bad example of a response to this essay would be that you're a STEM major, but you do painting on the side, and therefore you want to paint some more at USC. You really don't want to kind of insert your own extracurriculars in this case. You do want to emphasize the actual intellectual experiences that you're still waiting on and discuss possibly how you can achieve those at USC. Finally, the third prompt, last but not least, is what is something about yourself that is essential to understanding you? Now, this is a bit of a free-for-all, but what I would say is the best response to this question is to discuss learning style or your identity. Now, for some people, identity involves their gender or sexual orientation or race or religion, and this is a good opportunity to talk about what that means to you. If you want to talk about your learning style or your learning philosophy, this is, again, a great place to do that, because USC wants to also know what type of student, what type of learner you are. And you can also add in what experiences. This is an okay place to insert an extracurricular. that helped you gain that part of your identity or that part of your learning philosophy. So that summarizes the 2 additional essays that USC requires.